Hey, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. So, here's something that very few people actually know, and that is that I deal with anxiety. A ton of it, actually. I really struggle with it because sometimes my mind just starts racing and I start thinking about the worst possible scenario, and then I feel my heart rate go up and I clench up and I don't know how to function, and it shuts me down completely. And anxiety can be such a crazy thing. It can be such a wild thing to deal with because you need to breathe, you need to relax, you need to try and ease your mind, and sometimes you need to drink your calming tea or even seek medical advice and get medications for it. Anxiety can be pretty crazy. Why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you that I struggle with anxiety? Because I want you to know that everybody has things that they deal with. Everybody has some issue or something that they're struggling with, and it's perfectly normal. Just because you're struggling with X thing doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you a loser, or it doesn't make you worth less than everybody else. Here's the thing, right? We live in this crazy world full of social media where everybody looks like they're having this perfect little life and everything seems 100% okie dokie and fine and amazing all of the time. But that is kind of a lie. You see, on social media or on the internet or wherever, people get to put their best foot forward. And it looks like they're living this incredibly idyllic life, but in reality, they also struggle with everyday things. They might struggle with depression or anxiety or just general discomfort in life. You don't know people's story, but what you get to see is usually the best foot that they put forward. I want you to understand that just because you're struggling with something doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you more genuine. It makes you more of a person, actually, because struggling with those things can teach us powerful lessons. As an example, for me, anxiety has really taught me that I need to learn how to control my thoughts. I need to learn how to relax and how to breathe. It taught me how I need to do specific mental exercises in order to make my life better, in order to better cope with this condition that I'm struggling with. Will I deal with anxiety in the future? Maybe. I've been dealing with it for a long time. But do I now much more understand how to deal with it than I did a couple of years ago? Yes, I did. Everybody has something that they're dealing with. Everybody has something that is a challenge to them. And just because you are facing those challenges does not make you less of a person. It makes you more of a person. Please understand that if you're struggling with things, I believe in you. I believe that you can get through those things. And if you put in a valid and reasonable action plan, you can systematically work through those things. Some people struggle with a higher degree of depression than other people. You can be perfectly functional and struggle with depression. You can be perfectly functional and struggle with anxiety. Some people might need more help, and that's why they go and seek a mental health professional. And if you go seek a mental health professional like a psychiatrist or a counselor or anybody like that, that does not make you less of a person. It absolutely does not. I have been to a psychiatrist, and you know what? I feel better for that experience. I feel like it really helped me. Maybe you went to a psychiatrist and it didn't help you, and maybe you need to try a different method. Maybe you need to figure out how you can deal with your specific challenge. And that's part of life. That is part of this journey. I don't believe that anybody is less for struggling with something. I don't believe that anybody is worthless because they're struggling with something. I do believe that we're all on our own journey. We're all on our own little adventure, and we have to deal with our own challenges. We have to slay our own monsters in one way or another. And it's going to take time and effort to slay those monsters. And some of us will never ever slay the really big monsters in our lives, and that is also perfectly okay. I suppose we find ways to deal with them. We find ways to overcome them and to maybe sometimes even live with them. For me, it's anxiety and also ADHD, but that's, you know, everybody knows that just by the way that I talk. But for me, it's anxiety is the really big one that I'm struggling with most often, that I have an issue with, and that I struggle with dealing. But I found ways to deal with it through breathing exercises, through daily activity, walking around and making sure that I get enough nature and enough calm into my life. And it's also been very helpful to kind of control my thoughts and say that, you know what, here I'm going to find time to worry about things, and here I'm going to just live my life and keep busy. And look, I'm not a mental health professional or anything like that. That's why usually I just give tips. I don't really tell you how to deal with things. But what I can do is I can tell you that it gets better. It really does. You just have to give it time. You have to work on it, and you need to embrace the challenges that you face. So please, don't ever feel less worthwhile because you are struggling with something. Don't ever feel like you suck or that you're a loser because you are struggling with something specifically. It just means that you're on this journey called life and that you might still need to learn something, or that you need to learn how to deal with something. It never makes you less. It only makes you more, because that is an opportunity for you to learn something. And learning something is totally OP in my opinion. That's another video, but I just want to motivate you and let you know that you are not worthless. You are not a loser. You are an incredible person. And you are dealing with a lot. And congratulations on making it this far. And well done on making it this far. I want to motivate you. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing. You can do this. You've got this. I believe in you. That's it for this video. I hope that it helped you in a slight way. Sorry for talking so much about myself, but I feel like it has value out there to motivate people to keep on doing their best, to keep on going for it, keep on going for life. So if you like the video, maybe like, subscribe, do whatever. But until next time, take care of yourself. You're awesome. Bye. Thanks for watching.